pass the requirements of a BRTC graduate ready for graduation, sir.
Director Special Rescue Force 133-2022 Basic Rescue Technique Course is now declared graduates.
Mr. Itare for being the top one with a general weighted average of 90.25%. Among graduates of Basic Rescue Technique Course, the RTC Class 133-2022 conducted by the Bureau of Our Protection Special Rescue Force on September 2 to 15, September 2022 at the BEP R10 Regional Training Center. Magbuligag po yung pasugong mukilon signed, Romanel C. Tragic Superintendent, BEP Director, Special Rescue Force. Sir.
Operations Colonel Papre, the company commander of Charlie Company Special Rescue Force, Battalion, Senior Inspector Velarde, other commission officers, non-commissioned officers, graduates of BRTC Class 133-2022. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Today marks another chapter of your being a Fire Officer 1. The Special Rescue Force ay na-establish ito last 2021. But before that, we have the Special Rescue Unit, wherein this unit is being embedded in the service. Until such time that the founder of the Special Rescue Unit became the Chief DFP, that he established or he that there should be a national support service that will cater on technical rescue and other complicated responses. And that's the time na isinilang ang Special Rescue Force. And for the information of everybody, I was already involved with the Special Rescue Unit since 2002 because I was the first officer that handles the Special Rescue Unit when they are being downloaded to the fire station. Back in 2002, I was the Chief Operations of Makati Fire, and ito yung unang pagkakataon na binaba yung isang team na nasa national headquarters sa station. That's the time that my first encounter with the Special Rescue Unit. Na hindi ko akalain ako rin pala ang magbubuo. At the time that I introduced the skills of the Special Rescue Unit to the different establishments, because that time I was asked to handle trainings on the different establishments in Makati, as well as the responses all over Manila with the Special Rescue Unit. So makita niyo yung mga pictures doon sa inyong manual, yung different types of carries. Those are pictures na ginawa namin sa Makati File para sa aming PowerPoint presentations because we are the first team that introduces PowerPoint presentation in fire safety pag-evolve ng Special Rescue Unit. And hindi ko rin akalain na I will be an instrument also of making it for the national, as a national support service. So after my assignment as the director of the Region 13, I was assigned to handle or to develop the Special Rescue Force. SARF. Sabi ni General Bang, SARF. So, the Search and Rescue Force. So, nung dumating ako, isang square lang ito sa organizational structure created by General Imbang. Pag-report ko sa kanya, ito yung SARF. Kailangan mabuo mo yan na merong helicopter, merong marine, merong maritime paggamit nila. So, I started to gather personnel. Because that time when I reported as the director ng Search and Rescue Force, isa lang yung tao ko. Tapos wala pang director. So, nung dumating ako doon, meron na akong deputy agad, si Colonel Salvador. And we developed the team para mabuo yung Special Rescue Force. And so, after nung ma-establish, structure namin ang Search and Rescue Force, we requested General Imbang to change its sa pinagmulan na Special Rescue Unit. Kaya baka nagtatanong, Special Rescue Unit o bakit naging Special Rescue Force? So why is it na nagiging force? Because it's no longer a small unit, but it became a national support service. So we patterned it with the organizational structure of the Special Action Force of the PNP. So, nung i-present namin the composition of this, ilagay sana namin noon ay yung Special Rescue Unit. Ibalik ang Special Rescue Unit as the ground force supported by the helicopter search and rescue. Because other countries use that unit. And then we have the Marine Search and Rescue Unit. And of course, nandun na rin yung K9, paramedics, and the hazmat unit. So eventually, dinevelop namin ang structure at yun yung nag-compose sa 2021 na OS, suppose. And after that, ay lumabas ang Republic Act 11589 wherein dahil nga hindi namin inabutan nung i-create yun ng Congress, so nakalagay region and station and every station, fire city stations. So anong ginawa namin when the IRR is required? Then we consulted with the legal na is it i-fix na talaga na pangalan? So, hindi naman. Kasi basis lang ang main law para to create na nung pinaka-ideal na mga terms na kailangan para sa isang organization. That's the reason that we with our teams ay nabuo namin yung for the IRR ng section na yon about the establishment of the Special Rescue Force as the Search and Rescue Force of the Bureau of Fire Protection that will act as a national support service. So yun ang background there, why is it na umabot tayo sa Special Rescue Force. And in this law, mas napalawak ang Special Rescue Force. Wherein, under the IRR of Republic Act 11589, the Special Rescue Force will be composed of 6 units. We have the Search and Rescue Unit, so kung abbreviation is RU. The Search and Rescue Unit as the ground force. Then another one is, which is divided into 6 battalions and ilang ano yun? 17 companies. And we have 22 companies. Kasi ang NCR will serve as 1 battalion with 5 districts. So yun, 5 companies. And the second one is from helicopter, they change it to aviation because we are projecting that hindi lang helicopter ang targeted na mabuo ng Special Rescue Force, but also we will have the rotary and the fixed wings. As a reason that we will have the aviation that will cater on aerial firefighting, aerial rescue, and air transport of responders. Then we have the Marine Fire Unit. We do not use maritime because we do not have the mandate of enforcing law of the sea. And so we choose marine because we respond to any bodies of water, rivers, lakes, and shorelines, and also responded to fire incidents, to ships or vessels docked in wharves, major seaports, etc. And so we use the Marine Fire Unit. So we do not, the committee suggested that we will remove the Search and Rescue Unit in order that it will not be focused on search and rescue, but also in firefighting as well. So that's the reason that the title of the third unit is Marine Fire Unit. And as of this time, we have existing mga fireboats, but hindi pa talaga siya na-establish as permanent na Marine Fire Unit because under pa sila sa mga station. But eventually, we will take over ang Pasig, meron silang fireboat, ang Surigao City, meron silang fireboat, and that was my project way back in 1997, yung sa Surigao City. But eventually, yun ay adopted as Marine Fire Unit. And for your information, we already bought 1 fire and rescue boat. Meron na nabili ang Bureau. At yung nag-iisang ikaw na yun ay sa ngayon ay nasa Batangas City Fire nilagay because we have already a PPP project with the First Gas. That's the first PPP project wherein the First Gas Power Plant will be spending 35 million para sa Marine Fire Unit Station with quarters, with fire boathouse and ramp. At yun ang magiging unang established na Marine Fire Unit. So, ito yung ginagawa namin sa National Headquarters in order na to pursue yung ating dreams as member of the Special Rescue Force. Then we have the HAZMAT unit. The HAZMAT unit, it is also stipulated in the basic law na kailangan mag-establish ng hazmat unit in every region and every fire stations. That's the reason that another component of the Special Rescue Force is the hazmat unit. That is tasked to respond on incidents involving hazmat in fixed facilities and in transit, as well as respond to CBRNE events, or the chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear events, or the intentional part using these materials. So, the anti-terrorism na side ng ating Bureau, wherein Region 10 is one of the recipients of the equipment and training for CBRN response. So, as of now, we have already 6 teams. 2 in NCR, we have in Cebu, we have in Region 4B at Palawan, we have Region 11, and we have Region 10. And the second recipient is Region 4A and Region 3. Wherein Region 4A is the home of the different depot of hazardous materials, as well as companies using hazardous materials potential for terroristic activities. And also home of the biggest big power plants, as well as processing plants. And we have also the paramedics unit. Ano ang purpose ng paramedics unit? Meron naman tayong EMS. The Special Rescue Force will be the one to extricate victim, bring it to the safe place, and the EMS ng ating Bureau ang mag-transport from safe place to the hospital. So hindi na natin trabaho ang mag-transport noon papuntang hospital. Diba nyo?
Yes, sir.
So sino ang magsusupport sa atin? So the one that will support the aviation and marine fire unit and the search and rescue units are the team or are the personnel trained as paramedics. Because in air transport or in aviation transport of victims, it is a must that there should be a paramedics. And we have, the last one is the K9 unit. So for the information of everybody, the Bureau of Fire Protection under Special Rescue Force has the most number of search and rescue dogs in the entire country. We have 24 search and rescue dogs capable of locating live trap victims or cadavers. We have 22 in Bicol, 1 in NCR, and 1 in CAR. So sa lahat, ang Coast Guard meron lang silang 8 search and rescue dogs. Tayo ang pinakamarami. And we are glad na tayo ang naging recipient ng trainers training ng Coast Guard doon sa Bicol. And hopefully we can expand this training to the different regions. So, bakit ko sinabi sa inyo to? Bakit? Dahil yung iniisip nilang impossible na magawa ay nagawa na natin. Bakit naging impossible ang pag-raise ng rescue dogs? Kasi ang NCR spend 1 million just to train 1 dog. 1 million more kasi magkaroon pa sila ng vehicle. But we prove it to them na hindi kailangan gumastos ng malaki in producing 22 rescue dogs. Because we adapt or we have the program or we develop a program which is the Donate a Dog program and the Lend a Dog program. The Lend a Dog program is already practiced in other countries. So anong ginagawa? Those members of the Special Rescue Force na meron silang trainable dog ay yun ang pinasali. So ano ang na-produce nila? Belgian Malinois and Jack Russell. Bakit kailangan natin ang maliit na mga aso, hindi malalaki? So the Belgian Malinois, yun yung malalaki. But we need small dogs, the Jack Russell. Kasi pagka aakit na ng bundok, uupo na yung aso pagka napagod at kailangan ng buhatin ng rescuer. So, dagdag pa, pasakit pa. So, kailangan yung maliliit, bibit-bitin mo man or isabit mo lang sa bag mo, ay hindi ka mahirapan. That's the reason na meron tayong maliliit at malaki. And yun ang na-produce. The Lend a Dog program, 12 of it ay galing sa Lend a Dog program. 10 ay galing sa donations from the different politicians. Pure breed. Pure breed ito at saka yung mga breeders. Nag-donate sila and then nag-assign na lang ng mga Special Rescue Force member na 100. So right now we have 22 dogs. Same na conviction in serving the Bureau. So, for the members of the BRTC class 133-2022, you will now be part of the group of the strong men and women of the Bureau that's willing to sacrifice their talents, to sacrifice their skills, to sacrifice everything for the good of the Bureau. That's the reason na kahit maraming ayaw i-conduct ang training sa different regions, but still, we increase in numbers. 2 days ago, I attended the graduation of Region 4A. The Region 4A has 218 graduates, composed of 6 classes. So, paano nangyari yun? We have also our trained people na nag-conduct ng training. So, kahit pinipigil, Region 3 has 108 graduates. Region 4B, susunod-sunod. Kaya nag-request ako na 15 na ang graduation nyo kasi 12-13 nasa 4A ako. Kinabukasan, tawid kami ng Mindoro for the graduation ng 4B. And kinagabihan balik ng Manila to prepare para naman magbiyahe dito. And the new graduates will be part of this task. Why? Because part of the modernization program ay 4 na bahagi. One is equipage. We are now starting to buy rescue trucks. That's the reason na meron kayong CCSR trucks. And meron pang coming na mga CCSR trucks para sa ibang regions, so that every region should have CCSR trucks. And even later, every city stations magkakaroon ng CCSR trucks. Because the Republic Act 11589 sa ayaw sa gusto nila nakalagay na doon that there should be a special rescue force in every region and in every city fire stations. But in the IRR, tinanggal nila ang city fire station kasi baka later ay lahat na ng stations dapat mayroong dedicated na special rescue force that will handle technical rescue. So, aside from the rescue trucks, we are also aiming to buy hazmat trucks. Also, helicopters, then fireboat. May bagong specs for the fireboat, kaya isa lang ang natuloy sa 3 supposyon na sabay. Pero inurong na yung 2 kasi hindi tugma doon sa gusto na specs. So, equipage. We have equipments. Nagulat nga yung iba na meron pala tayong mga gamit na pang sisisa. Because yun talagang isasabak tayo na wala tayong gamit. So that's our aim, to be equipped. And later also, this year I think the Bureau will be buying troop carrier to rescue operations sa mga bundok or sa mga difficult terrain. So we have the equipment, we have infrastructure. So we are continuously submitting proposals for the infrastructures of different fire station, different SRF headquarters as well as training facility. Sa Bicol, meron tayong 4 hectares donated to Special Rescue Force for the asset training facilities and battalion headquarters. We have also in Caraga, aside sa present na 1,000 square meters ay dadagdagan ng local ng 2,000 square meters beachfront. And you have also here 1 hectare for SRF training facility. Marami pang mga donated ngayon nagbibigay para sa Special Rescue Force. So no matter how strong their desire to block the growth of the Special Rescue Force, still we are growing. Still we survive. And for your information, and then the third one na component is the human resource development. That is why we do not stop training people, because we really need people to handle these different tasks. Yung training ninyo, for your information, ay ito lang ang nag-iisang controlled training ng Bureau. Aside dun sa mandatory trainings. Ito lang ang sumusunod ng same na nag-iisang module na sinusunod ng buong Pilipinas at merong class number. Hindi na-allow ang magkakandak ng kanya-kanya because we do not want to sacrifice the quality of the training as well as the things na dapat na may bigay or ang kailangan nating may bigay sa mga bagong mga member ng Special Rescue Force. Because the fourth component of our plan is the human resource procurement. Meaning, this 15 days training will no longer be used soon, maybe half of the modernization period. Because we will shift from training accepted personnel to procured personnel. Ano yun? That in our plan, we will have our own recruitment process as patterned with the PNP SAF. So, Pag may mag-apply, papipilian. Anong applyan mo? Yung regular na recruitment or the Special Rescue Force. Or pag mag-announce, ito yung quota for Special Rescue Force. So, we have our different type of selection process because we no longer accept ng hindi prepared to become the Special Rescue Force. So, meron siyang sariling quota. In that manner, ay mapipili na doon pa lang sa recruitment at ano na yung kanyang mindset na ito yung aking pinasok. And yun din sa PNP. Pagka mag-apply, ang quota namin ngayon ay sa staff. So atrasan yung iba. So ngayon ay hindi na pwedeng mag-apply ako sa quota nyo, lilipat ako, hindi na po pwede. Permanent na yun na-assign. Pagka uugod-ugod ka na, tsaka na bumalik sa mainstream. Okay? So, anong mangyayari? Yung 15 days training will no longer be used, but we will use the 45 days trainings for the new recruits. And ano ang 15 days? Yung 15 days will be transferred to training service pero controlled pa rin ng will be conducted pa rin ng Special Rescue Force, but it is no longer a foundation course but a regular training for those personnel untrained on basic rescue technique. Ano yun? So, ang iba, hindi ako dyan kasi dito lang ako sa station. Sooner or later, kailangan pa rin i-train sila ng rescue. Why? Because gusto nang mag-tangerine. Okay, you will wear your tangerine but you are going to undergo the different trainings needed para masabi kang rescuers or responders. But our tangerine, itong design na to, I will be retained ng Special Rescue Force. Iba yung design ng regular force. As presented to us, yung iba yung design. So, yun yung patutunguhan. Why we need now more people? Because sooner or later, you will be part of the training teams to train those in the stations. And of course, 15 days din sila. Pero no longer part as a foundation course. Kaya ang Region 4A, gumawa na sila ng scheme. There will be 15 days duty, 15 days off. 15 days duty, and then the 15 days off will be for the training ng BRT. Pagi ganun pa rin. Nauna na kayo, yun na yung ating kailangan. And, ano ba bakit kailangan controlled training ito? Because we want you to absorb 3 things dito sa BRTC na ito. Ano yung tatlong bagay na kailangan ma-absorb ng mga participants ng Basic Rescue Technique course? First is the ability. That's the reason that we do not allow na kanya-kanya kung gusto lang kami magkanda, kami lang. We do not allow it. We have to send in monitors or we have to organize first the training team capable of transmitting or capable of transferring their skills to the new ones. Because we want to develop your ability. At ano yung ability? This is what you're capable of responding to difficult situation under pressure. So anong nangyari sa training? Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because we want you to complete the task under pressure. Hindi po pwede ditong pag-ayaw na ay uuwi na. Because we are in saving lives, time is of the essence. Hindi po pwedeng, pahinga muna kami. Peace ka muna dyan. Hindi po pwede yan sa isang rescuers. That's the reason we want to fill you with the different skills that you can manage to perform even to the limitations ng inyong mga equipment or even sa difficult na situations. Because you are members of the Special Rescue Force. The ability to cope up with stress. That's why, sabi ni Dr. Martin Luther King, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But you have to continue moving. So kahit na anong mangyari, you keep up, keep moving, because our task is save lives. And why is it that we have to ensure that your ability to perform ay kompleto? Because we believe that safe systems save lives. It will not only save the lives of the victims, but also save your own lives or the lives of your comrades. And the second one is motivation. We want to develop more people motivated of doing their job well. Because motivation determines what you do. Pag hindi ka motivated kahit anong skilled ka pa, pero pagka umayaw ka na ay dahil nga ayaw mo, ay mawawalang saysay yung skills. Kahit gaano kadami ang ating equipment, still, if you are not motivated to do the task, to complete the task, ay hindi rin magmamatter ang equipment. That's the reason that it is not only being taught sa training ang luxury of equipment, but also yung meager equipment ay magagamit pa rin to perform the task. And you are being motivated. At ano ang mga motivation? At first, ang motivation is for your safety. Second, your ability. Are you being motivated now?
Yes, sir.
And how about your attitude?
Yes, sir.
So we must be reminded, it is not our uniform that will identify us within the Bureau, but our attitude towards work. And tested na yan sa ating mga trained BRT personnel. That's the reason that even some senior officer doesn't want us to grow. Still, the regional offices conducted trainings because other senior officers believes on the attitude that being developed sa mga member ng Special Rescue Force. So, for that, we hope na tuloy-tuloy nating i-renew ang ating commitment, pag-isipang mabuti parati ang kagandahan para sa Bureau. The Bureau gives you your first motivation, your salary, and this time, it is now for you to work. It is now for you to give your best para sa ikaunlad ng Bureau. So, for the tactical officers, thank you very much. Congratulations for the job well done. For this one ng Region 10, congratulations for being the instruments of developing this new breed of firefighters. And for the members of Class 133-2022, welcome to the Special Rescue Force. Congratulations for surviving the training. Congratulations na hindi nag-twist ang inyong paniniwala sa training. Congratulations that you endure and you discover the beauty of the basic rescue technique course that will not only keep you safe but also keep your comrades safe as well as keep you saving lives during disaster. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the force, and may the force be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your remarkable and informative message, sir. To give the presentation of token and appreciation. Thank you.